Hi there, it's Tim with Far North Magic. Today we're trying out a Mystery Booster 2 box. I kind of missed out on the Festival in a Box a couple times, and the last one, the tariffs were floating around as a potential thing, and then they delayed them, so I missed out on that. But a friend of mine got an extra one, and they sold me the box. So they made a little bit, and they gave me a deal on the box versus what I would get the box at like face-to-face games or something. They have them, but they were 500, but then they're now like 450, so it's still like it's 500 with the tax basically. So so that is a lot of money, and it's difficult to tell what's in this because a lot of them are just cards that are mystery booster slash list on stores. So it's all conglomerated together. So there is the white border card and the future sight border card and the playtest card that are unique, at least to these. And then there's a bunch of cards like this one, Ancestral Blade, that are just with the little planeswalker symbol in the bottom. So I'm pretty sure these are set up the same, where you get two common uncommons of each color, and then there's like some variations of stuff. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that's random. So we got Surging Salvation from March of the Machines. Pemon's Aura, that's a decent um, card from Scourge. Perilous Research. Priest of Gix. Skull Raid. Faithless Salvaging. Swarming Goblins. Broken Wings. Trollbred Guardian. Uh, Favorite of mine, Dragon Predator. Our first rare is Hushbringer. Our white border card is a Snow Covered Waste. That is very interesting. It's kind of jarring almost, being white border. And like white border was hated for the longest time. Like people didn't want white border. They hated core sets. But white border card is Snow Covered Land, and then we got Collected Company in the Future Sight frame. So that is definitely another interesting frame of what people. Some people like that frame. I don't actually mind it. I like it because like you can fan the cards out and see the mana costs and everything, and it's fine. I find, but and then who's that Praetor as the white border card? As a playtest card, I mean. So these playtest cards are pretty near worthless at this point. Like the first mystery booster, they had tons of value. They were incredibly insane. Then on the reprint, they were worth nothing, and then it's actually subsequently crushed the um, ones that were worth money into, I would say, almost nothing now. We got Abolish starting us off for pack 2. Kitsune Blademaster. Compulsion. Stormbound Geist. We got a Vampiric Link, which was a lifelink color shifted. Keykeeper Malkier. Volcanic Hammer. That's a bit weird looking to me because white border was corsets, and then this is a list version in a black border, and the black borders were only um, foils. So they're playing games with me. Volcanic Eruption, Strangleroot Geist, Evolving Escalation from C16, Cavern Harpy. Our first rare is Gaddock Teague. Hey, Displacer Kitten, that's a nice white border card. Grinding Station, definitely needed a reprint from what I remember. And then Heart of the Duelist. Again, one of the other main things that we are looking for in these is the foil. There's like 1 box basically. I think it's like, I thought it was supposed to be 1 in 20 packs, but then on the packs it is 4%. It's here somewhere. 4% of the time. So that's 1 in 25 basically. So it's like 1 per box, like 1 per just over a box. So we'll see, I guess. In the end, Angelic Protector, Breath of Life, Syphilis Illusionist, Divide by Zero, Steel Strength, Sponge, Goblin Gardener, Spell Shocker, Penumbra Worm, Muscle Burst, Ancient Lumberknot. I don't even remember that card. Grim Hireling. That's a nice card. That was a couple different commander sets. AFR and Commander Legends 2, Battle for Baldur's Gate. So that's a good rare. Gonna have too many piles. Faithless Looting gets unbanned, all the cards go up. They've kind of calmed down now. Echo of Aeons as the Future Sight card. That's a nice one. One of the better cards from MH1 and Temur Elevator. Definitely a product that's hard to tell because some of the versions are going to be more than the other version, and a lot of them are going to be a lot less. So, like, I remember looking at, I think it was this Displacer Kitten. It's like $20 in one version, and then like I think it was like $7 or $8. It's like part of the reason why I stayed away from this for a while. Imposing Vantasaur. You hear something on watch. Time Ebb. Fairy Swarm. Liliana's Devotee. Cling to Dust. Two-Handed Axe. Kyrian Negotiation. Brushwhack. Snake Pit. Elfhand Palace. Another one of these core set cards that's in black border when it should be a white border card. Iroas, God of Victory as a mythic. Got Mutilate as white border. This art was like, had such a premium when it first came out. It was crazy. And Hydroblast as our Future Sight card. Oh, they do have the rarity on the Future Sight card. Question marks. Interesting. Okay, well that is interesting. Creeping Crawler as the as the playtest card. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go through this faster. Pack 5. Angelic Favor. Fierce Retribution. Walker of Phase. Familiar's Ruse. Footsteps of Goryo. Marchesa's Decree. Plundering Barbarian. Ren's Resolve. Wall Roots. Devoted Druid. Okay. Frost Marsh. Oh, the Balance from Eternal Masters. Okay, interesting. That's a mythic. Kind of hard to tell with the Ash Barons as the white border and Dakmor Sorceress. Blurry Vision. Okay. I don't know. Balance isn't really a good mythic, though. Guess I should try. I think the problem is there's a lot of stuff's in weird rarity levels, and the rarity levels doesn't even matter really. The way the packs are structured, where everything's like basically a certain slot for like a print sheet. We got Slaughter the Strong, Militia Bugler, Type Down, Annex, Essence Extraction, Carrier Thrall, Giant Cindermaw, Stoked Flames, Masked Amider, Gia's Anthem, Poison Tip Archer. Hey, Archivist of Ogma. That's a nice reprint there. It was one of the chase cards in that set, at least for quite a while. I haven't looked at it in a while. I was almost gonna look and see if I should open any of that. Stony Silence and Black Ice. Kozilek completed. So I think the Archivist is a good card. I'm gonna find out it's gonna be like effective. It's gonna be like $2 or something stupid. Recumberment Bliss, Eternal Ethereal Armor with the weird shooting star symbol, Meeting its Minds, Chemist Insight, Corpse Auger, Road of Cockroaches, Thermopod, Pillaging Horde, which was like a take on Balduvian Horde, which was like the best card in. That was the craziest thing. That Balduvian Horde was the best card in Alliances at the beginning, and like Force of Will was like 50 cent uncommon. Sudden Splinterets, Wall of Mulch, Angel's Trumpet, Tasha's Hideous Laughter from AFR. Hey, we got our Colossal Dreadmaw reprint finally. Proper reprint. Yeah, it's not a proper. Power Matrix as the future sight card in Starting Town NPC. Okay, pack number 8. So, Bond of Disciple, Afterlife, Rapid Hybridization, Mystic Subdual, Reign of Hell, Stir the Sands, Balduvian Warlord, Electric Revelation, Garzozaf, Monstrous Growth, Chromatic Sphere, Bone Crusher Giant. That was a pretty useful card in Standard. Wish with the white border treatment, and our foil is a Collected Company and Yawgmoth Stay Planner. Okay. I would think that that's a middle of the road foil. It's no Brainstorm or I don't know, Archive, whatever those weird ones are, or the Weatherlight Crew or whatever. So I guess that's a lot. Like I don't know. Hopefully that's at least worth a little bit. Boxes are quite a lot, and hope to recover some decent amount of the value. But Revelo Squad, Griffin Guide, Watcher of Tomorrow, Omnimancer, Burial Rates. Hey, Tortured Existence. That's ticked up quite a bit. Crimson Fleet Commodore, Ardent Elementalist, Ironhoof Ox. Oh, we get Squirrel's Nest in the old border with that art. That's very It's not worth anything, but it's just a cool version of it. Savage Lands, Questing Beast as a mythic, Hollow One as a white border card, and a Lightning Greaves in the future sight. Good old Lightning Greaves. Wrath of the Lifnith. So, I have a hard time believing Lightning Greaves is as much as it is all the time. At least in Canada, it seems to like always rebound to that $10 range. Ramosian Rally, Bone Weaver Giant, Valdalian Hypnotist, Wash Away, Felstinger, Vampire of Dire Moon, Annex Hardened in the Forge, Pitchstone Walls, Bellowing Tangleworm, Rampant Growth, Ink Fathom Infiltrator, an Oath of Nissa. We're getting brain freezed with this dragon. This was like a dragon that had a lot of controversy. It was like a promo, but they didn't give it out in a, I don't know. They had some struggles with it. Nalathni Dragon wasn't a really good one. Arcanum Things as the playtest card, but definitely a card that like had like more value. Like it had a little bit of value, even though it was like very common, like way back in the day. Devote Witness. I guess it like became less common over time, like everything. Shepherd of the Flock, Cloud Spirit, Daring Saboteur, Archfiend of Sorrows, Corpse Connoisseur, The Dead and Gone, Boots of Speed, Curse of Predation, Force 1. Oh, Old Border, Retro Border, Mountain Valley, Narset's Reversal as the first rare. We got Mental Misstep in the white border. Oh, and a Hostage Taker. That is really interesting and unique art, but I don't think it's a card that's gonna matter. I do like that as a unique art. Knight of the Lost Causes. Okay, Ripcorder, Adamant Will, Turtle Shell Changeling, Undo, Sir Conrad, the Grim, Public Execution, Strife, Molten Birth, Titanoff Rex. I was very surprised that held as much value. Not tons of value, but like how it was like more value. Although it's like 9 mana, 11/11. That has a useful cycle ability. Prosperous Innkeeper, Frenetic Sliver, part of the Water Veil. Card that had a little bit of value for a little bit of time, but then kind of once it rotated out standard, it's just not that good. When it was in standard, it saw a little bit of play. Oh well, I tried to make it see a little bit of play. It really didn't see that much play. Then we got Thespian Stage as a white border and Urnachan. That's a throwback. Panglacial Shinobi. Bodyberry Ninjutsu. Yikes. The things they come up with. Alhalaru Solemn Ritualist, Oathsworn Giant, Dakar Mystic, Videlkin Dismissive, Moonglow Changeling, Morbid Opportunist, Inspired Tinkering, Lesser Gargadon, Wall of Blossoms, and the retro frame. Vivian's Grizzly. I was almost going to think that was an Umbra. But Goldvein Pickaxe? I wonder if. Okay, no, that's a difference. Bishop of Wings. Okay. Thornbite Staff. That's a card that definitely needed a reprint. Because it was getting crazy. I can't believe what it. Yeah, I think it was like over $20 at one point, at least in Canada. Like Goblin Gang Leader. I don't even remember this card. What's this card from? Okay, Lazotep Archway. Okay, pack. We have two more after this for the second stack. Basri Solidarity, Solitary Trooper, Suit Up, Specimen Collector, Elspeth's Nightmare. We got Wall of Blood, Moderator from Tempest, Miri Mirez Outrider, Vidhorn Elder, Assault Formation, Decanter of Endless Water. Oh no, Peer into the Abyss. Sometimes I feel that way when openings. Archon of Emeria as the white border card. Hey, and that's a nice City of Brass. Definitely a cool looking one. Under Construction Skyscraper. Okay. Abzan Battle Priest. Starting this off. 5 stirrings. The Work. Code of Constraint. Bogart Harbinger. Hell Spectre. Exuberant Fuseling. Empty the Warrens. Storm the Seed Core. Jade Mage. Burning Tree Emissary. Oh, Ancestor Dragon. Snow Covered Plains as the white border. And then a counter spell as the Future Sight frame. Definitely, probably not the very pricey one, but still a very useful, playable one. Wise Drafter's Will. That is the one thing that they can do a lot of with a lot of stuff is do a unique frame or something on a very useful card and get a bit of a premium on it. So this would be pack 16 with Trostani's Judgment, Bellowing Hadrosaur, Shipwreck Dowser, Curiosity, Indulgent Tormentor, Gothic Trapper, Big Score, Fist of Flame, Season of Growth, Reclamation Sage, Worn Power Stone, Ambush Commander from the dual deck, Goblins and Elves, and then we got Dryad Arborer from, I think that's from the Vault art, and Engineered Explosives. That was a very expensive card for quite a while, but then just annihilated on a reprint. We got The Many Deeds of Belzenok. Okay, on to the last stack. We are hoping for some more cool stuff. We got Wisp Reaver Angel, Stonehorn Dignitary, Drift of Phantasms, Mind Bend, Mind Rack Harpy, Grim Dancer, Goblin Shaman, Gorilla Shaman, Togo Goblin Weaponsmith. Oh, Destiny Spinner. That was a really, really chase uncommon for quite a bit until it got in a couple decks. Commander reprints. Ing Drinker Stomp Howler, Temporal Spring. Oh, Dragonlair Spider from Plane Chase. We got a Sakura Tri-Builder in the white border, and Eater of the Dead. I don't even remember that card. Flavor Disaster. Okay, we got Fearless Fledgling. Zendika Rising. Prison Term. Oh, False Summoning. I thought that was a portal card, but I guess they put it as a master set card from the online. Merfolk Trickster. Deadly Dispute. This we gotta get it in every set. Paragon of Open Graves. Thunderclap. Shredded Sails. Woodland Changeling. Feral Hydra. We got the Quicksand. Oh, Vindicate, good old Vindicate. This used to be one of the best cards in Apocalypse. It was like a $20, $30 card. And now it's like, I don't know. I would imagine it's hard pressed to get to $1, but definitely was a really good removal spell. Just been power crept out. Containment Priest. Land Torpor Orb. Avacyn's Collar, symbol of her church. If the boxes got cheap enough, I would maybe consider collecting a playtest card set again, like a fool, but boxes are just too much, I don't think. I think this is the one shot. We got Contraband Livestock, Angel of Light, Solata Firewalker, Gilpack Informant, Thrall Parasite, Markov Baron, Fearless Scald, Arc Lightning, Hunter's Edge, oh, Elemental Bond. That was a really expensive uncommon for a little while. Considering Containment Construct, Hell's Caretaker, Umbra Mantle as the white border card. Hey, a KCI, that's a good one at least. I think that's still like in the 20s or 30s. $20, $30 maybe. At least in Canada, somewhere there. Lutri, Pauper, Otter. I was surprised at how much KCI was. I was surprised because I ended up like getting some of the World Championship decks and ripping them, rolling them over, and it was like the KCIs and the Moxes out of that deck were as much as the deck when I got it. And it's like, okay, Why are people paying like so much for KCIs that aren't real? Planar disruption. Consult Lieutenant. Unsubstantiate. Brilliant plan. Thirsty Bloodlord. Prakata Pillar Bug. Immolating Soul Eater. Reckless Barbarian. Dreampaw Druid. Plated Crusher. Heartstone. Pernicious Deed. One of my favorites. Another Apocalypse star at the time. That and Spiritmonger, but they're all definitely nowhere near what they used to be. Days in White Border. Erratic Portal in the Future Sight. And Ren and Siri Inseparable. I don't know. Like, I actually considered getting an Apocalypse box because a few of the stores in Canada had them. But then, like, it's so much money and there's, like, nothing. Like, even if you get the best foil's a couple $100 maybe. Who's gonna pay for, like, I don't know. I don't believe that there's, like, people that are gonna buy graded 10 foils. So I got 4-pack, well, 3 in this one to go, so 4. Skycrier, Fairy Guide, Cerulean Wisp, Fumble, Fleshbag Marauder, Liliana Spectre, Barbed Battle Fist, Brute Force, Abzan Beastmaster, Woodland Mystic, Ancient Excavation, Iron Scale Hydra. Is this like a theme pack rare? Yeah, this is a theme pack rare from Theros Beyond Death. Sarkhan Fireblood. This was a really pricey card until it was in like a jumpstart set. And then it was kind of not that pricey. Control the Court. This is a Three Kingdoms card, right? Draw 4, discard 3 at random. Oh, that would be painful. Having season, halving. I don't know. Okay, so this is what Pat. 2, 3, 4. So 22. Hopefully we can spike something cool in the close. We got our Orzhov Advocist. Release the Dogs. Frost Trickster. Time of Ice. Virtue's Ruin. At one point I thought this card would be good. Because like back in the day, I used to like I would always pick out all the like color hate cards, thinking like it's gonna pan out one day. It's gonna pan out one day. Just never did. The color hate cards were so good though. Like when you got somebody with a color hate card, it was almost priceless. You had like 1 or 2 times where you could do that, and then people would catch on. Hero's Downfall, Go for Blood. Chandra Novice Pyromancer. Beast Attack. Presence of the Gone. Demir Infiltrator. Oh no. A Quain. Oh boy. The Quain. Witchclaw Talisman. The funny thing with Witchclaw Talisman is they reprinted it in Foundations, but only in like the starter collection. And then it was like worth money because it was only the starter collection. But then, like, the starter collections all dried up at a price that was reasonable, so that dried out. But back to basics, man. Maestro's Totally Safe Hydro. That was like one of the big things that like there was like actually money in if you could get those starter collections and um, beginner boxes. Those were somehow underestimated. Sunscape Familiar, Cameo False Hopes, Command of Unsummoning, Owl Familiar, Undercity Informer, Underworld Hermit, Gem Palm Incinerator. Okay, that's interesting art. I guess I don't remember that art because I don't think I ever opened that dual deck. Firecat Blitz, Deglamour, Biogenic Upgrade, Grizzly Salvage, Varchild, Betrayer of Keljor from C18. Oh, we got a whiteout. Oh, and then a Chain of Vapor as the. And your wish is my command. Okay, last pack. Last chance at. I don't think there's a chance at a double foil. Just happy we got a foil. That was what I would consider a playable card. It might not be it's probably nowhere near. I don't know if it's even more than a $30 or $40 foil. Genju of the Fields. You get kind of blinded by like there being like all those like top of the end foils, like $100 plus foils, and then you're hoping like, oh, I could just hopefully get that, and that will cover a good chunk of the box at least. But doesn't work out all the time, that's for sure. Sir Alan, the Lion's Claw, Wicked Slumber, Set Adrift, Blood Pact, Urborg Reprocession, Desert of the Fervent, Hordling Outburst, Norwood Archers, Second Age Portal, might have Volcarosa. This was a crazy uncommon until they got it under control. Oh no, Cryptic Spires. They reprinted. Oh no. Cavalier of Flame as a mythic. Oh, good old Reliquary Tower as a white border. Okay. Tower of the Magistrate. This was an interesting card back in the day. Like it had a very high cost just because it was like so good against like when Batterskull was around. Because you'd give the germ protection from artifacts and the Batterskull would fall off. And then it'd be a struggle session to get like momentum going. Because you've like spent most of your momentum on like playing a mystic, Stoneforge mystic, get the Batterskull out. They're denying you resources, like, and then they just like get it unattached, and then you got nothing going on. Omnipresent Imposter as the last playtest card. So overall, definitely a product that's hard to tell. Because you do get a lot of like interesting commons on commons, although not a lot of them have huge value anymore. I would pretty much value most of these playtest cards at very little, just because they're not going to be that scarce. Especially once these boxes get more available. Like I don't think these boxes are going to stay super scarce past like a year from now. I think they're going to get very common, kind of like how the other mystery booster boxes went. They were super scarce for the first, like they were pretty scarce for a while, especially the conventional ones, and then they just like printed a ton of them. So I think once they give up on trying to get a mass premium for these through like festival in a boxes and stuff, they'll be pretty. I figure they'll be available in the later half of next year, almost at the store level even. Like here's a bonus. Like I even figure at Christmas time they might give stores a box or two to celebrate. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too generously, but our foil was a collected company. Definitely a playable card at least. I do like that as a thing. So I guess we'll see how we end up doing next time if we ever try this again, and go from there. Thanks again for watching. I guess my question is have you opened any Mystery Booster 2? Have you went to a convention? Did you get Festival in a box? What was your luck? Did you open a cool foil? Well, did you open a cool foil or anything else that's cool? I'd like to know. Because it's not a product I'm going to open a ton of, I don't think, because it's just too pricey otherwise. At the current moment, at least. Thanks again for watching. I hope to see you next time. Take care and bye.